For 19 years, no one knows how the Purulia arms drop suspects got out of India. Times Now has been the only channel that has constantly revisited the issue in an attempt to unravel the truth. We are now bringing you a controversial recreation that led to the greatest breach in our history.
Kim Devi, you are only revealing half the story.
I first got involved with this when I was asked for a delivery of a large amount of AK-47s by some Danes.
Peter?
Yes, who is this?
This is Kim Devi.
The infamous Purulia arms drop happened about 20 years back. Still, the echoes of that extremely controversial operation, which clearly showed the loopholes in the Indian security establishment, are echoing clearly. Even now, in Denmark, a new film has come out which is leading new light into what has happened on that fateful day.
And I quickly became aware that this was not a legitimate deal. And of course, the Special Branch and MI5 officers are listening to all this. They hear everything that's said.
What can I do for you?
You have to come to Bulgaria. I need you on that plane. Peter, that's not an option. We have to leave today.
Your viewers should know that this entire matter was planned and executed by Danish citizens in Copenhagen.
Now, I'd served in the British Army during the Cold War. We did a lot of intensive training to replicate what would happen if we were grabbed on the East German border and put into interrogation in Russia. Sitting in the cells in the Calcutta police headquarters and suddenly thinking back to those days when I was in my training in the army, and I suddenly realized that those training sergeants knew exactly what they were talking about.
The contents are clearly controversial. They are perhaps aimed at generating more sympathy for Kim Devi and Peter Bleach, the two people who were involved in the arms drop, whom we know were clearly involved in the arms drop. But the film also does not say many things, unanswered questions, as they have not interviewed any Indian official. Their Indian point of view has not been represented at all in the film.
For years, the Indian government did not want Niels Hulk back in India. So the Indian authorities still told the courts they didn't know where he was. They were chasing him all over the world.
Peter Histrup, the man who handheld the entire operation, the man who spoke to Peter Bleach, introduced him to Kim Devi, the man who was in multiple locations making sure that the airdrop happened successfully. He's never been seen before, he's never been talked to before, he's never been heard before.